light colored cluster and also some dark brown colored cluster. All right, let's not really dig deep into what is happening under the hood, but let's start appreciating saying that this is something called your segmentation algorithm. What is this? So, like, let's say you are a bank manager, and then there is a new insurance policy which is out there given to you, and now you wanted to advertise this insurance policy. All right. If you try to simply send out this insurance policy to every other guy out there who is there as your clients, it's not really adding any value to them other than you spamming their mailbox, right? So now when you say that you do not want to spam and you wanted to send it to some targeted clients, then how are you going to basically discover this? That is by basically segmenting all the clients whom you have out there. When you say segmenting all the clients whom you have out there, so let's try to look at it. Okay, you simply want to segment it. So how do you want to segment it? Segmentation is purely on the basis of, okay, on the basis of what? On the basis of their spending thrift. Okay, so like you simply decided there is a criteria called spending thrift and then try to segment them out. Okay, in this case, but when you say segment them out, you simply said, okay, this bunch of people I'll try to give them this, and this bunch of people I'll try to give them this. Okay, so like let's say I have two assignments at my hand and I want to share it with everyone in the class. Then how am I going to share? I'm going to share saying that, buddy, all those people who are so like I'll simply try to answer in this way, saying that like all those people who are technical, they will basically like not technical. All those people who are professional, please take this assignment. All those people who are not professional, please take this assignment. Okay. So now I have applied an interesting criteria saying that whether you are in this criteria, you take this. If you are falling into this criteria, you should try to take this. Okay. Let's say we are basically sitting in a classroom kind of an environment, and then there is a very big class with two bunches of people sitting on my left and right. Then if I'm standing at a podium, I would tell, okay, all those guys sitting on my left basically try to take this assignment, and all those guys sitting on my right, please take this assignment. Try understanding one subtle aspect, saying that you are basically deciding either on the basis of their location, where did they sit, or like some kind of a criteria whether they are having kind of some technical credibility, like if they have some credentials, not credibility. So if they are technical, then yes, professionals or technicals, please take this. Non-technicals, please take this. Right? We are simply trying to put it into two different buckets and then try to share. So what is this K-means trying to do? It is also trying to do the same thing. All right. So sometimes if we run, it will also change. So now you see all of your colored things has been classified as one unit, and all of your white has been classified as one another unit. Okay, you can see three or two different clusters. So this kind of techniques are basically used to cut down the noise in the images when we are trying to do something called image processing. So what kind of a technique this is called? This is called your unsupervised algorithm, and the algorithm which is being used is basically k-means clustering. If you are learning about something called your machine learning, more on a detailed sense from an engineering perspective view, you will be learning this. Okay, so now like let's say you are not happy with the two clusters. Let's say you wanted to go for 7 clusters, and there is your 7 clusters. Okay, so if you pay attention here, the orange and red are being merged. Okay, and then here your violet and blue has been merged. Your light blue, blue and green are appearing, but some of these colors are merged. So now let's try to make it interesting. Make it into 10 clusters and then try to run it. Now you see all of the colors are basically different now. Okay, it is able to discover all the colors which are there as part of your original image. And now you could also see how clearly the clusters are here. You have your red clusters, you have your green clusters and everything. All right. So this is kind of an one segmentation algorithm. All right, which is basically unsupervised. So segmentation, clustering, and all these different techniques fall under as part of your unsupervised algorithm. And these are the details. All right, guys. Any questions? In this example, we did try to take an image and try to play around with this red, blue, green, and all that stuff. Okay. Otherwise, we can take it in this way, saying that like this is an example with only 3 dimensions.